Okay.
You're listening to Lifestyle Business Radio. When it comes to success in life and business, it matters who you take advice from. So let's get better acquainted with one of the hosts, Mayumi Muller. Mayumi is the quintessential cosmopolitan success story. Born in Japan and raised in the United States, Mayumi's Japanese and African-American heritage has helped her learn how to connect with people from highly diverse cultures and backgrounds. Following her coursework at the University of Washington, Mayumi pursued a career in modeling, working professionally in major metropolitan areas throughout the United States and Europe. During this time, Mayumi cultivated an elegance, charm, and winning attitude that crowned her Mrs. Washington State in 1995 and landed her less than 5 places away from achieving Mrs. America. Since that time, Mayumi has raised 5 amazing children while attaining to the highest levels of success in every field she's entered. A President's Award-winning real estate agent for John L. Scott for 10 years, the top sales rep of a Fortune 500 company, owner of 8 multi-million-dollar businesses, and the world's #1 trainer in self-running business ownership. Learn the secrets to success in life and business from this amazing woman at the Lifestyle Business Owner Academy website, lboacademy.com. That's lboacademy.com. Why build a business when you can build a lifestyle?
Woo, why build a business when you can build a lifestyle? I love that. Why build a business when you can build a lifestyle, you guys? Why? Why? I'm asking you. Okay, so let's get into the LBO segment, which stands for Lifestyle Business Owner. I also want to have you guys go to our LBO Academy. It is an amazing online academy that Aaron and I designed for you guys to show you guys how to buy good business, grow profits, and make it run without you. We did this for you guys, so make sure you go to it. If you want to look at some free videos, right, Aaron?
Yep.
We have free videos.
Yep. Go to lifestylebusinessowner.com. And you'll get the free videos. And just keep in mind, you don't need to buy a huge business to be successful in this LBO Academy. I mean, it's designed to be a small business or be a big business, right?
Exactly.
So you can take any kind of business and get that business very profitable and systems in place and running without the owner having to work in it every day. So you're not buying yourself a job.
Right.
That's our goal here. So get on our website and check out the free videos. Start out with that.
Exactly. You know what? Anytime, and then we had Issac Tolpin on earlier this afternoon. But you guys, anytime there's something free, take it. Why wouldn't you take it? It's free. I go and I peruse the website and, look at different recipes is what I like to look at. But if they offer me a free recipe, I'm going to download that PDF and get it.
And then also you're getting 25 years of business knowledge from somebody that's actually been very successful, has failed, and then been very successful again. So, you're getting so much for free.
For free.
Yep. So today, Mayumi, let's just discuss about the business challenges the challenges that businesses run into sometimes that hits them out of the blue, and they just as a business owner, it doesn't go smooth every day, right?
No, and I know it's hard to believe that business owners do have challenges.
Yeah.
But you know what? The challenges teach you to work through things and to grow. So acknowledge the challenges. Don't just sweep them under the rug because they're not going to go away.
No, they're not going to go away. And, so I want to talk a little bit about some things, that's happened to us and kind of how we deal with it. Just to give you guys an idea that it shouldn't be as scary as you think it is. So this morning
we got something this morning.
This morning I got an email from an attorney from a company that had a trademark on a term that one of my businesses is using, and I've been using it for like 9 years, and it's a big part of how I brand this business, and their trademark isn't even the same words, right?
Not even the same words.
But they're just saying, cease and desist, remove all this. We have 15 vehicles with this,
Well,
and
we have
a website,
websites, marketing, brochures. I mean, it's like, and we didn't even use any of the words.
Yeah, and the thing is, so it's a situation that came about, that just out of the blue hit us, and we're like, what do you do at this point? Do you freak out and do you
freak
quit?
out, cease and desist, and crawl under a rock?
Yeah, and so that's not what we did in this situation, right? We looked at it and said, oh, great, another thing that we got to deal with, right? But I didn't let my stress level get out of control. I didn't have to go take a Xanax to deal with it. Basically, I just said, okay, what are the steps I'm going to take now to deal with this? So we'll kind of go over a little bit of that, but let's, another story I'll talk about is we have that product that we sell on Amazon, right? And it's a wonderful product. We trademarked the brand and everything. It's a patented product. And all of a sudden, on December 24th, 2017, we discovered a bunch of counterfeiters had taken over my listing. I mean,
with
they actually,
subpar product.
Yes, and they took over the listing and were getting all the sales because of the manipulation that they were doing on it. And it went from this highly successful product to all of a sudden no sales. And it was a shock, man. I mean, it was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this is happening. And these are things that can happen to you in your business. And so let's talk a little bit about how do you deal with it? How do you deal with when something happens as dramatic as a letter from an attorney telling you can't use your marketing
that you have on everything,
or you get somebody let's just talk about that first, right, Mayumi? So what we did is contact my attorney. Yeah. So I'm not going to try to figure out all the problems, right? I'm not going to figure out if we really are infringing on their trademark. I'm gonna get my a professional, an expert in this arena involved for us, and they're going to do this in an educated manner, coming from an expert and getting our emotions out of it, right? Right. So you want to have these like discussions and be, oh, there's no way, and because none of that matters, right? I mean, when you get into legal stuff, you need to throw your emotions out of it, because those emotions will cost you hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars if you're not careful. So what I do is I like to make sure that I'm just level-headed. And so by calling an expert, that's how I get level-headed.
So I'm going to just ask this question for people out there that have a business, small business, but do not have an attorney, or somebody who's looking into buying a business. Would you recommend getting an attorney?
Yeah, I think everybody in business has to have an attorney. If you don't have an attorney on your team somewhere, then you're going to be lost at certain situations, and it doesn't cost a ton of money. You don't have to pay a retainer to have them. You just pay them as needed, right? So but now you have somebody that can help you navigate through these situations. Right. So anyways, that's what I did with that. I didn't freak out because I know that we have representation that's going to help us through it. And you know what? If I have to change all of that, I already have a plan, and I already have some plans. We talked through it. Yeah, we talked through it, and then it just kind of alleviates all that stress, because the problem is it's the unknown, it's the uncertainty is what really gets people like worked up and it gets you angry and anxiety. Yep. It creates all these different emotions that don't allow you to think clearly. Yep. And so here's the deal is, I'm not saying spend a massive amount of time on something like that right off the bat, because we don't even know where it's going to go. So I'm not going to just waste my energy on such a negative thing that's happening, right? I turned it over to my attorney, and I came up with a couple ideas, just talking with my wife about it, Mayumi, and then we're like, okay, that's what we'll probably do if it goes down that road, but we're gonna battle this as long as we can. With the counterfeit situation that came around, that was huge, right? Yeah. And we had very little controls, because we were basically dealing with Chinese, in China, right? So you're like, I don't even know where to start. So basically, I just started making action where...
You're going to get Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, right. No, but, you don't even know where to find them. It's not even the language barrier.
I know.
And so basically what I tried to do, I broke it down to what I can do, right? And so what I knew that I could do was first try to make sure it had nothing to do with my factory who was manufacturing my product for me. and making sure it wasn't them, right? So I had little steps that I could take to begin with. So I went out and visited the factory, and I found out that yes, it definitely is a counterfeit product. Okay, now where's this? What can I do? And I talked to people about it, and then because I was talking to people about it, I came across somebody that knew an attorney at Amazon, and then I was able to meet with that attorney, and coincidentally, and ran into him in a random spot that I made sure I was available and I was there. And they gave me their, attention. And then I said, hey, can you help me through this process? And they helped me through the process. And then I got rid of this counterfeiter now. Like it took a few months, right? But we got rid of the counterfeiter, and the and we're on a special program that was started not that long ago on Amazon. So we worked through that problem rather than like freaking out and not having, not having all the answers, and not worrying about not having all the answers, right?
And I like, like if you're listening to Aaron talk, it's a calm, methodical thought process. Again, I'm not saying that you can't go scream in your closet and get angry and get pissed off because it's not fair. Okay, now that's over. Like what Aaron just said, he focused on the things that he did have control over, not the things that he doesn't have control over. So that's why did it take some time? Yeah. Do we lose a little bit of money? Yeah. But the corrections were made with the product on Amazon, and now we know how to monitor and gauge everything so that this exact situation doesn't happen again.
Yeah, exactly. And so, there's going to be different levels. There's going to be major things like that, and there's going to be little things that happen. And it all kind of works the same way. You handle the little things the same way you might handle the big things, or you handle the big things like you'd handle the little things, right? Again, it's not getting worked up. It's just chilling and making things like you work through it, roll with the punches is what I like to say.
Exactly. Well, you know what? I feel like that was some good information we gave you guys. Stay tuned for the Ask Mayumi and Aaron segment. This is where business people across the world write into us and ask us questions about the street smarts of small business. If you missed any of our show today or would like to listen to any of our previous show, go to lboradio.com. And also make sure you guys follow us on The Lifestyle Business Owner on Facebook and IG. Again, you can listen to the Lifestyle Business Owners Show anytime, anywhere, and send in your questions. We love getting those questions from you guys. We'll see you in the next segment.
Time for a quick break, but we'll have more of the Lifestyle Business Owner Show right after this, here on AM 1580. The Answer. You're listening to Lifestyle Business Radio. When it comes to success in life and business, it matters who you take advice from. So let's get better acquainted with one of the hosts, Aaron Muller. As a child, Aaron developed an interest in small business ownership from his family's marina on San Juan Island. From the start, Aaron was driven to seek out business opportunities and attain entrepreneurial success. His very first business venture was catching and selling shrimp at the docks when he was only 10 years old. While his peers were preparing to enter 7th grade, Aaron opened a bumper boat rental company, catering to San Juan's ample tourist traffic. Aaron's first real job came in high school, but by the time he graduated, he had earned enough to purchase half the company. Over the past 30 years, Aaron has gone on to start or buy over 20 companies in the Pacific Northwest and now owns 8 multi-million-dollar businesses. Aaron is the world's premier trainer in self-running business ownership and author of the Lifestyle Business Owner book, which lays out the principles for making a 6-figure income by working as little as 5 hours a week. Learn how to achieve your goals from this phenomenal business mind at the Lifestyle Business Owner Academy website, where you learn all kinds of amazing business knowledge. Visit lboacademy.com and take your life in an extraordinary new direction. That's lboacademy.com. Why build a business when you can build a lifestyle?
But damn.
Yeah, if you want to get free videos, go to lifestylebusinessowner.com. This is going to give you some little samplers of how Aaron and I can operate 8 multi-million-dollar companies that run without us. Do you guys want to know how to do that?
Yeah, and they can even
download those free videos.
get the videos, get the book. The book's at Barnes & Noble or Amazon.com. You can download, get an Audible, or not Audible yet, right?
Not yet, about 30 days.
But the digital version and the book version and everything. So get that, you guys.
No excuses, you guys.
No.
Challenge is to go get something today. The Lifestyle Business Owner
Train
book.
yourself to be better.
Yes.
There's always
I
something you can
totally
learn,
agree.
right?
There is always something you can learn. All right, so let's get to these wonderful questions. Thank you guys for writing in and sending us these questions. So Sarah is from Monroe, Washington. Favorite way to follow us is Lifestyle Business Owner blog. Thank you. So let's see. I am a sales rep right now, and I'm interested in becoming a lifestyle business owner. What kind of business should I get into that would be a good fit for my background? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, actually, that's a great background.
That's a
It's
great
one of
background.
my favorite backgrounds to sell a business to, because you have the ability to grow that business, right? And all business needs, the businesses all need sales,
Yeah.
to survive. And all the other stuff in the business can be fixed, right?
Yeah.
Or can be changed or whatever. So as long as you can go out and get that business, now you have the revenues to be able to pay for all that other stuff like accounting and everything else. So that you're a sales rep, what you want to do is find a business that has a product to sell, which every business has something,
Yeah.
right? A service or a product.
Yep.
And that you could see yourself doing, and it doesn't even have to have anything to do with your interest.
Right.
It just has to be a good business, right? So a good business might be something that's cash flowing. So you got to look at, what do you have to make? This is the starting point. I tell everybody buying a business, what do you have to make when you start out? Not what do you want to make, but what
Right.
do you have to make? If you buy a business and you're quitting your job, your sales job,
To live.
what do you have to make to live? And start there. And
Yeah.
then find businesses that generate at least that kind of income, right? And you got to take into consideration loans and all that stuff, but do all of that when you're doing your calculations, and find something that's going to support your lifestyle now, and then you can grow it into however big you want it to be.
Right. And then we really recommend, we like Biz by Sell.
Yeah, Biz by Sell, businessbroker.net.
Businessbroker.net, bizbysell.com. So start there, and you're off to a good start with this being a sales rep. So Rick in Casper, Wyoming, favorite way to follow us is iTunes. So I own a business with 5 employees right now. Business is doing well, and I'm trying to hire an extra person. I'm getting pressure from my family to hire a family member who can't find a job right now. I can probably find someone better and harder working if I hire someone from the job market, but I can really offend my family if I don't hire this particular family member. How do you deal with family that you want to hire? Wait, hold on. How do you deal with family that want you to hire someone you don't want to hire? Well, I can answer that from experience. You have 5 employees, okay? So what I would recommend doing is, out of those 5 employees, I don't know if you have a manager or somebody who's in charge, and it takes you out of this equation.
Perfect.
You send that family member to that person and do it the same way that you would hire anybody off the streets or off an ad. If your process is to have them fill out an application or send in a resume, you have to make sure that the process is the same, and you have one of your leaders in your company be in charge of hiring your family member.
Yep. And make sure your other family members know that this is your process.
Yep.
And that, you try to separate yourself from that discomfort of,
Right.
whether somebody's not hired or not. And you let everybody know up front.
Yep.
And then it shouldn't be a big deal, right?
Yeah. So if that person, does great, then you can go back and tell everyone, wow, that person did great. If they didn't, then they know it's not you, because that person is answering to a different, another manager or another person who is a leader in your business. So that'll be a great
advice.
way. Yeah.
Great advice, honey.
Oh, thank you. So the next question is from Stu, Grand Forks, North Dakota. Favorite way to follow us is YouTube. So in your experience, what sorts of marketing trends what sort of marketing trends do you feel to be a waste of money? And what sorts of marketing produces good returns? It's good.
Yeah. You know what? There's all kinds of bad marketing, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you just don't know what's going to be bad or not. And that's why you have to try a lot of times. But I mean, if let's just say you're a small location, one independent location in your town, right? And then you go and buy a bunch of television advertising in other areas that you don't have representation, like your brick and mortar, service shop or something like that. I mean, that's going to be bad advertising because you think, oh, I'm going to go on TV and I'm going to make all this money. People from, all over the place are going to come to me. They're not, if it's not convenient to them, they're not going to come to you. So throwing money at something that doesn't even make sense, like overly broad marketing, right? So if you're doing a national campaign on something that you can only really sell locally, then, or even just in your city, in your town, then I say that's a big waste of money for sure.
So what kind of marketing do you recommend for that person then?
Oh, well, I'd be very specific. So let's say you really want to be on TV. Like that's really important to you. You can actually get advertising on by zip code. Right. I mean, these companies, cable companies, can even sell it, based on around a zip code. But I would say, start out smaller. Right. You don't have to be that big in that area, like with your marketing, because it doesn't always bring in the same returns.
Right.
So start out small and see what kind of returns you're going to be able to get from those small things, and then just kind of like broaden it out and try other things until something works. And don't sign any long-term contracts with any one thing, because something might not work. But you got to give it at least about a 3-month period, what we find, to be successful in your marketing.
Yep, absolutely. Good advice. So I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. Priyanka is from Morgantown, West Virginia. Favorite way to follow us is Instagram. So we sell a product on our e-com website right now, and we are being approached by Amazon to sell our product on Amazon. I understand you have an online product business. Could you talk to us about the experience with selling products from your own website versus selling the products using Amazon?
I'll try to be quick because I know we don't have a lot of times, but on our website, when we sell it on our website, we don't sell as much because it's a credibility thing, right? People don't know who we are. And so somebody from all over the country, comes to our website, they would rather buy it from Amazon. So Amazon has that credibility factor. It's too long of an answer to tell you about Vendor Central and Seller Central, but just, I say stick with the Seller Central.
Yep, and we can discuss that next
another
week.
time,
Yeah. So thank you all for listening to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business. If you missed any of our show, make sure you go to lboradio.com and you can listen to it there anytime, anywhere. Again, we want to thank our guest, Issac Tolpin. He was fantastic, and congratulations on that 8th baby. Make sure you submit your questions to Ask Aaron at lboradio.com, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Lifestyle Business Owner. And thank you all for listening to us. We will see you next week.
Thanks for listening to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business with Aaron and Mayumi Muller. You can submit your questions to be answered on the show at lboradio.com. That's lboradio.com. Join us every Saturday afternoon at 4 for the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, right here on AM 1590. The Answer.